It's time for my annual pilgrimage to the north, as we're headed to Saskatchewan to catch the start of the migration at the top of the flyway, the biggest waterfowl producing zone on the planet. Right behind you, get him. It's a hunt for the ages at the epicenter of the waterfowling universe on this sporting classic. How cool was that?
Some adventures are found at the crossroads of epic and unforgettable, and they're best enjoyed with a close friend, a companion who cherishes the sporting life just as much as you do. It's someone who knows the magic contained in the simple phrase, opening day, and who understands that the words hunter and conservationist are one and the same, for we've been giving back for generations. And sharing the outdoors with someone who celebrates the history, the art, and the romance of this way of life makes for a friendship to last the ages. One where the sound of a snickering horse, the crackling of a mountain campfire, the whiff of gunpowder will transport you to that same stirring part of the soul. Welcome to Sporting Classics. That old trusted friend who shares your love of adventure and reminds you of the greatest days of your life.
That flock to the left there. Here they come, here they come, here they come, right here, right here.
Oh, look at this.
Right here, look at this. You get this tornado of wings and you're at the eye of the storm down there. Look at this, look at this. The flight just finally happened. And they'll come buzzing the decoys, they'll swing out wide, they'll just kind of do these wide figure eights, you know, passing by but not quite close enough. And then when they finally turn and make that last commitment, they're coming, they're gonna hit the hole. The buildup of that moment is super cool. Take them. Just get here and it's like, look at all these birds. You just feel like you're in the epicenter of the whole waterfowling universe when you come up here. I just love Saskatchewan. I started coming to Saskatchewan, I think about almost 25, 30 years ago now. It's been a long, long time. And I love this place. I mean, when it comes to tremendous waterfowling, it's the whole spectrum. It's Canada geese, it's snow geese, it's Ross's geese, it's white front, speckled bellies, pintails and mallards and other ducks as well. And it's just this really, really inviting destination that come September, early October, this is really where I want to be. We're hunting this incredible central Saskatchewan honey hole with Jordan Rosewell of 12 Gauge Outfitting. I'm joined by friends Steve Hicks and Robert Sessoms.
I invited my buddy Robert Sessoms from Mississippi.
I didn't bring my pillow.
Robert and I do a lot of duck hunting together. I brought him with because he's a good friend and he can shoot.
I got nothing this morning.
So to have two serious bird shooters, bird hunters, and waterfowlers up here, that just makes the experience that much more memorable.
I would say the most fun we've had here is essentially working with Jordan. This guy busts his rear end easier at 4 o'clock in the morning, getting everybody going.
The first morning I had a field scouted out. There was a lot of ducks and Canada geese that were there the night before.
We set up along this giant roost. We're in a pea field, and look, if you've ever hunted peas, I mean, it's incredible because it's like a narcotic for ducks and geese.
Our mornings start around 4 o'clock in the morning, set up between 250, 300 decoys.
It was a team effort. We'd put out the snow goose socks, the flocked head geese decoys.
We were lucky with our stand-up blinds that we were able to get in some low spots, kind of brush in our stand-up blind a little bit and made it look like a natural part of the landscape.
And in no time, we had it knocked out.
We got the Winchesters warmed up.
Climb in and hold on.
Sunrise at the top of the flyway. Wow, is that pretty. You could hear thundering calls of geese and ducks everywhere throughout this roost. And suddenly the waves of ducks just started pouring in, and well, they are coming from all directions, aren't they? Oh, here we go. Take them. Good shooting, boys. Good shooting.
That's right.
3 up, 3 down.
Yeah. Ready for this?
Shoot him.
You come to Saskatchewan, you expect to see this stuff. It's not like it's unusual. It's common up here, and that's what draws hunters in the first place. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh.
Shoot him.
Yeehaw. That'll do.
Nice.
Good shooting, boys.
Normally this time of year is a lot cooler than it is this year. We've had a dry year. It's been a drought summer. A lot of the potholes right now are empty, which I think has forced a lot of the waterfowl into the bigger bodies of water and concentrated them more.
The northern plains of our continent are pockmarked by the prairie potholes. Thousands upon thousands of wetland scars left behind by glacial activity some 10,000 years ago. Today, these potholes support a valuable ecosystem, providing food and habitat for millions of migratory birds that travel along North America's Central Flyway, passing directly over Alberta and Saskatchewan.
We're the first stop on the Great Migration south. When the birds come from the north, they leave the boreal forest line, which is about an hour north, and they end up here.
Some whites to the left, they're coming. They're coming this way. They're gonna have to come around one more time.
The geese weren't playing quite as well with us. They weren't cooperating. They really made us work for it.
Right here, right here, right here.
Shoot that goose.
Ow! Nice. Boom.
There was hundreds of ducks in the air over the top of us at times. You can see them from a long way out and come all the way like a moth to the flame.
You know that you're gonna have ducks coming in, you're gonna have geese coming in. Oh, it's this embarrassment of riches of birds. That's a Ross. If you love bird hunting, boy, it's pretty dang tough to beat Saskatchewan.
Sporting Classics is brought to you by Winchester, the American legend. Winchester Repeating Arms. Walther, it's your duty to be ready. Silencer Central. Silence delivered. Boomerex Air Guns, the year of the air gun hunter. Right On, see the difference. And by Sea Run Cases, handmade and travel tough.
After an epic first day, we packed up for a new location. When we set up hundreds of decoys in the dark, it might look like we're in the middle of nowhere. But for the ducks and geese in this area, well, we're right in the middle of the breakfast table.
I'm gonna try and trick the geese this morning with flocked head decoys.
We all pitch in, get the decoys out, get the blinds set up.
Well, we are optimistic this morning. We had about 5,000 dark geese out here last night. Huge number of geese out here. Even though it's not been that cold out, this ought to be good. Just maybe a mile away from here. You know what that is? That is a box of pure joy, a box of happiness. I've been shooting this Winchester blindside now for several years, and it is just lethal. I mean, it's amazing to me when it smacks ducks and geese. It's not this, fringy kind of coasting deal. They're down, and they're down hard. Think about that time. Sunrise brought clear skies and a light wind, but not much action. But it didn't take long for the day to pick up. And they're ready to go. The birds are coming in, and they're just, everybody in the blinds just tense, vibrating like a Labrador ready to pounce.
Get ready, get ready. Take him.
playing. The limits up here on white geese are very generous, 20 birds apiece. It's 8 dark geese, 5 of which can be speckled bellies, and then it's 8 ducks. So it's really tremendous in terms of the opportunity for waterfowlers up here. That works. Nicely done, Hicks.
Awesome.
Kill him.
Kevin, I'm gonna rub your hat for good luck. Kevin is a lucky charm. One afternoon, Jordan had to scout for the next morning shoot, so Kevin took us out. I first hunted with Jordan and his father, Kevin Rosewell, almost 2 decades ago.
Take him.
Oh yeah, that's the way to do it. Over the years, we've chased waterfowl, pike, walleye, and even black bear. They are more than just hunting guides to me. Over the years, our families have bonded, and I always look forward to my next adventure with these good friends. Right here, look at this.
Mallard?
Pretty. Kill up. Fetch. You talk about paradise for a waterfowler, huh? I mean, how do you grow up at a place like this and ever leave? Those are Canada's. I'm back in Saskatchewan hunting with 12 gauge outfitting. And when the dark geese started pouring in, all we could do was watch. In the afternoon, you can't hunt dark geese this time of year. And in Saskatchewan, you've got to wait till later in the season, then you can hunt Canada geese and white-fronted geese in the afternoon.
After October 15th, you can hunt dark geese all day long.
Practicing conservation.
Well, that's a good sign.
Those are the only birds that are going to decoy well. So we had to simply watch the Canadas and the white fronts decoy and hit our hole perfectly, which we hadn't experienced yet.
The geese just kept coming and coming and coming and coming.
Those are big mature specks. Eh?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Here's all the birds that we really wish we could have found in the morning. We didn't find them in the morning. Here they are in the afternoon. But as luck would have it, plenty of snows came in later and we had a fantastic shoot. That's specks. Yeah, there's some white geese in there.
Take them, guys. Take them.
What an amazing bunch of birds. Is there more coming?
Yep.
Get that last one.
Yeah. Look at this. Wait. A bunch more right here.
Yep.
If you're in Peoria or Pocatello and you're looking up and you're seeing waves of ducks and geese flying over, chances are they're coming out of the prairie wetlands. And it's just a place that is so super rich, yet it's also a place that's under duress because it's a great food producing region. We have a hungry planet. So there's this give and take going on between conservation interests and ag interests, and we've got to find a middle ground. We've got to find a way to preserve the prairie wetlands. So if we can just save a piece of the planet for the wildlife, for the birds, and have our food production, if we're smart about that, we can have both. Yeah, good breeze this morning. We got roosts all around us here, so and these peas, there's still tons of peas in the field. There's no reason for them not to be here. The birds migrate every year, and passionate waterfowlers do the same. I try to make a journey to Saskatchewan or Alberta every fall to catch the ducks and geese at the beginning of the season. Of all the places to hunt waterfowl in the world, few rival the prairies of Canada. The nation is home to some quarter of all the world's wetlands, so it's no wonder why concentrations of ducks and geese are unrivaled. And as a hunter who loves to travel, I carry my firearms in a Negrini case. They are rugged, lightweight, and absolutely gorgeous. Exactly what you would expect from Italian craftsmanship.
Well, the wind's coming out of the south today, so we're gonna set up and shoot the birds right in our face. Gotta play the wind. The lay-down style pop-up blind, in my opinion, really only works when you've got a good stiff breeze at your back. It makes the birds more predictable how they're going to come into your spread.
You know, they're like coffins laying on the ground, but it's easy because you're just lying down in them, got your shotgun by your side, and as the birds pop up, you open the lid, get up and shoot.
Brush it in real good with vegetation and really make it disappear.
Get this baby brushed up, they don't see a thing. Jeff, here you go, buddy. Thank you. We're trying a new experiment in field living. It's a short-lived concept. Jordan took us to a field and he said, look, it's probably going to be a duck shoot with some dark geese. Well, it turned into a snow goose and Ross's goose shoot of note. Instantly, we had flock after flock after flock.
Now we're talking.
Get him, boys. Not a bad start. For more epic wing shooting action, check out Call Time, my latest book and DVD set celebrating the world of bird hunting. It's the perfect gift for an avid wing shooter or for yourself. Order your autographed copy today.
Sporting Classics is brought to you by Winchester, the American legend. Winchester Repeating Arms. Walther, it's your duty to be ready. Silencer Central. Silence delivered. Boomerex Air Guns. The year of the air gun hunter. Negrini Cases. Ultralight, ultra strong. The pinnacle of Italian design and technology. And by Safari Club International. Join the fight to protect hunting across the country and around the world.
Saskatchewan, the land of gorgeous sunsets, northern lights, and birds. Millions upon millions of birds. Hunting the northern prairie potholes is a little slice of paradise. This is kind of that magic moment. You've done all the work, all the decoys are out. You did scouting last night. You said there's thousands of birds out here. Lots of mallards, pintails, snows, blues, Canadas, specks. I mean, it's the whole menagerie right here. And we can hear them in the distance, so that's a good sign. And hot coffee and maybe just a little bit of a nap before sunrise. Saving the best for last was definitely the theme on this deal because we set up and instantly we had flock after flock after flock of mostly snows and Rosses coming in. Take them. Some dark geese, some ducks as well. Right behind you, get them.
Wow, that worked good.
It did.
We had a good stiff breeze coming from behind us, and the birds worked just like you would read about in the textbook.
Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him.
Take them. Nice, 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 nice. How cool was that? Get him, get him. Boy, that was pretty.
That was the day that waterfowlers dream of.
If you were to fly over these roosts, which are really very often just pieces of the prairie potholes, you're going to see hundreds and thousands of geese and ducks. And early in the morning, they get out and they start feeding and they just go to these pea fields.
Go ahead, guys.
And hopefully you're ready for them. Good call.
$12 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Shoot him.
Another incredible shoot, man. Not a bad start. Got a juvie speck here. You want a good eating bird? That's a good eating bird. All right, you got the rest? There's one more out there. As we wait for the next flock of birds to approach, we reflect and relax. The changing tempos between fast action and calm serenity, well, it's the hallmark of the ebb and flow magic of waterfowling. Get him, get him. Coming around right here.
Shoot him. Shoot him.
Yeah! Oh, is that cool? You've got geese coming right here. You got ducks over here. What do you call? You want to make sure everybody in the blind can shoot. This is awesome, just awesome. You just pray for these kind of days. You get enough wind, a little bit of cloud cover, but not a lot. But birds everywhere. It's pretty special stuff. But that's what you get at the top of the flyway. That's why you make the trip all the way up here. Let them play. Let them play.
Right here. Take him.
Reload. All right, here comes a double.
Kill him.
It was epic. The amount of ducks and geese that we saw every single day was like nothing I've ever experienced before in my life.
What a shoot.
Difficult to do. We shot 60 snow geese this morning. We had speckles, we had piles of ducks. I mean, it was unbelievable.
For people who enjoy waterfowling, they owe it to themselves to come up here and see this and get to hunt unpressured birds.
We just had nonstop action. Everybody shot really well. It was just one of those red letter days, and it was the perfect way to end your stay in Saskatchewan. And now I don't want to leave.
Right here, right here, right here. Shoot him, Steven.
Get them, boys.
Yep.
Oh, that's what we're talking about.